Hi friends, let's see how to create a user in Salesforce. So to create an user, you need to go to the setup. So click on gear icon, that is the setup. After clicking on it, it will open it a new window. Okay. So under administration, click on users and then scroll down and click on the users. So once you click on it, the users page will be shown up on the screen. Here you can see already how many users are there, like the action amongst them. So if you are a Salesforce administrator, you can see the edit action over here. If you are not, you will not see any edit action. Then you can see the full name of that user, the alias that is being created, then the username of it, the role if it is assigned, whether the state is active or inactive of that user, and the profile that has been assigned to that particular user. So let's see now how we can create a new user. To create a new user, click on new user button and you'll get a new user page. Okay, so here you need to enter the details of the user that you want to create. Start with the first name. Say like first name is Jane, last name is Smith. Alias, it takes the first name, first letter, and the last name, four letters. Okay, it creates the alias on its own. It is a file letter word. Now we need to enter the email ID over here. Please enter the valid email ID that has been there. I am using the incorrect email ID for now, just for demo purpose. Then the username. Okay, so if it is a live instance, keep as it is, but if it's a sandbox instance, you can add the sandbox name. Say like if it is a partial or if it is dev, so whatever it is, you can go ahead and add that. Okay, now the nickname is auto generated, but again you can always use the alias as a nickname over here. So I'll just keep that as a nickname. Then if you have the rest of the details like title, company, department, division, you can add that. That is not a mandatory field, but if you have, you can add it. Then you need to select the role. Okay, so say like you might be having multiple roles into your organization, so you need to go and select the appropriate role to that particular user. So for this user, I'm selecting as marketing team because this user will be from marketing team. Then the user license. Okay, so when you use the live instance, you'll see Salesforce instead of force.com-free. Instead of that, it will show as Salesforce. So select as Salesforce over here, and then the profile. Okay, again, basis on your organization, there might be multiple profiles that you have created. So go and select the appropriate profile that the user should be in. So for now, there is only one available profile into my system, so I'm selecting this. Okay, now when you create the user, you have an option to make it active or inactive. Okay, so if you see it is active over here, if you want you can deactivate as well. It depends on the requirement. Okay, and then the rest of the settings are there where you can go and select like, okay, what should be, whether that user should be a flow user. Yes, we want that user to be a flow user. Means if you want to run any flow, he should be able to do it. Should be that user an offline user? Yes, we want that, so we take it. Then do we want any other settings? No, that's fine. Whatever it is for now, we are okay with this. Okay, if there are any additional details that you have, you can go ahead and input over here, but those are not mandatory. Okay, the mandatory is email encoding, and by default we keep as Unicode UTF-8. Then comes to the mailing address. So here you can go and enter, say like I'll enter for now, like say right now I'm in India, so I'll say city as Mumbai. Okay, and then state as Maharashtra, country as India. Okay, then the local settings, like in which time zone that user will be. So I'll select here like GMT plus 5:30, which is the standard time zone for India. Okay, so I'll come here and I'll select India standard time, GMT plus 5:30. So the currency will be Indian rupees. If that person has any manager who is already into the system, you can go ahead and add the manager name over here. You can just click on search, then you will get like the list of people who are like a manager over there. So you can select any of those users from here. Say for now I'll be the manager over here, and then you'll get an option to generate the new password and notify the user immediately. So I'll untick this for now, but ideally you should take this and click on it so that the user will get an email notification saying that, hey, you have been added to Salesforce. This is you need to verify your account. Okay, to do that you need to tick this and then click on save. So once you click on save, it will create a new user. Now this is how the new user screen looks like when you have added that user into the Salesforce system. Okay, so now if you see over here, there are multiple things that are aligned again to that user. So what we did right now is the basic user creation, but now what will happen is that user might be associated with multiple other groups that he needs to work on. So we need to make sure whether we have assigned him correct accesses, we have assigned him correct permission sets, whether he has been added to the correct profile. So we need to go and check those details. So that's details if you see over here, like permission set groups. Okay, so if you click on that, here is a permission set assignments. So if he is particular to any group, you can go and assign that permission set to this user. So this is how the user is being created and the settings has been made for the user in Salesforce. Let me know how the video was. This is how we will help with the like multiple videos on the Salesforce. And if you have any questions, please write down in the comment. Thank you.